Hey guys, Rascal here, and I want to go ahead and apologize for not having a video out the last 2 weeks. Week before last, it was so cold. As y'all know, I film all my stuff outside, my working on stuff, my trailing, all that stuff. I film outside. Week before last, it was so cold that after 10 minutes, I could not use my hands for doing anything without sticking them into my pockets, and I couldn't film like that. So I do apologize for that. Last week, I had some personal matters that needed to be taken care of, so that kind of got in the way of being able to get some filming done, so I also apologize for last week. Now, this video for this week is coming out a little early. It's going to be out Monday night when I'm filming, Monday night, or first thing Tuesday morning whenever this gets uploaded, whenever YouTube does its thing and this video gets uploaded. So, it'll either be late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. It'll get done. Sorry, it's a bit of a gnat around here. Yeah. Wanted to do a workbench chat video for this week included 3 weeks. And I ain't been able to do it. I don't have the time to sit down and do it. I wanted to show y'all what I've got done, what I've accomplished, what projects are about to go under work, what projects I'm looking at going into working on next, and of course, a few other little modifications I've had to make to a truck here and there. But in this video, I'll tell y'all this. The chassis that Bud 90 will be built on is up and running. I was looking into doing, Magnatfied forum members know this, I was looking into doing another project. That project is also on the question mark list. I got a bunch of question mark list projects. Some of them are projects I've started, some that are just dreams. It's question mark. I may build it, I may not. But it was one I was going to build for my old man. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not. I don't know. I'm leaning toward it, but I don't know. I got to get that built. I was going to do like a late 60s to early mid 70s Bronco for my old man. That kind of didn't. I don't know if I'm going to still do that or not. I mean, I'm leaning toward wanting to do it, and I still am, but the biggest thing I don't know about is because of this new you can't get RC parts anymore crap. That's what it is. It's crap. Mainly the name of the virus in China is crap. Forgive me for saying that, but it is. Because, alright, 5 years ago, some of the guys I worked with back then, they would come in on Monday morning sick as a dog, and they called it the coronavirus. You asked them what the hell it was from, they said it's because they drank too many Coronas starting Friday night until Sunday night. There. That's what it was. It was a hangover. This they got in China is not a hangover. I can't tell you nothing else about it other than I think the national naming convention, medical terminology naming convention, yeah, they need to learn how to name stuff, because different ethnicities can name a disease a heap better than they can. You ask any hillbilly about his hangover, he's going to tell you it's a brown bottle flu, which means he got drunk and he's got a hangover. Alright, enough on that rambling there. But the biggest thing on the projects, my hold up on the ones coming up, is because of it's hard to get parts. And it's hard to get parts, and it's going to get worse because all RC manufacturers, well, let's not say all. I take that back. Let's not say all. Most RC manufacturers use Chinese sweatshops to get their parts made. Now, granted, the big brand names have a higher, what is it I'm thinking of here? Higher quality they want it built toward. and then once that name brand is once that manufacturing facility. Now, I have experience in manufacturing. Let me explain to you how this works. I worked in a brick factory. We made brick. All right. We were a sub-company of a sub-company. We were a tiny company of a larger company of a humongous company. Now, we manufactured product for our brand. We manufactured product for our parent brand. And we manufactured product for our parents' parent brand. It was all owned by one guy, so I tell y'all that. And this is kind of how it works, is you have one company that comes in and says, look, I want to buy your product, but I want you to put my label on it, and I want you to build it to my quality, my level of quality I want. And that manufacturing plant that makes that particular product will say, yeah, we can do that, because we can change this ingredient here and this ingredient here, at least with the bricks, and we can do that. We already have a mold because we have a product of similar size to that. So yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Or hey, we got this machine here. We'll just cut this with brick. We can cut your brick out of our bigger block. We can take one of our larger molds and cut your smaller brick out of it. Now, so that's part of how that does. You know, it's like the one company with the plant that has the tools. It's like, yeah, we can do that. We can change quality, change an ingredient. Like with RC parts. Okay, we can use a higher nylon plastic for your part, even though we're using one with enough nylon to hold. We'll use a higher grade plastic for yours than we do for ours. Or you got this other company wanting to come in and want something cheaper that looks the same. Yeah, well, we'll make you something out of some whatever plastic scraps we got laying around. I mean, it's kind of how it is. I mean, you know, it is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of places use the same manufacturing plant to get their product, well, to get their parts or products manufactured. Then there's some companies that just order kits basically from the Chinese factories, and then put them together themselves and put their own electronics in it, slap their brand on the box, and ship them out. There's a few companies like that. There are a couple of companies in RC that do make stuff here in the United States. I'm not saying that brand, because I want you to do some research, as I have done. Then there's a couple of companies, they're smaller companies that are up in, there's some companies in Canada that do stuff. One big name, one that's a smaller name on products. If you're into the scale end of RC, the more scale building trucks, that you should know this company name. If you watch anything with the USTE, the Ultimate Scale Truck Expo, on YouTube, and by the way, guys, I'm not going to be there, but it's coming up in a few days, actually. The USTE is going to be in a few days. Yeah. So, I wish I could attend, but I can't. Finances won't allow me. But those of you that, just saying that so those of you that do follow all that and all that, it's in a few days. At time of filming, 17 days. At time of filming, 17 days. My understanding about that era, and then I'll give you about the idea. Around the 20th of February is when they're talking, so at least that's what I've read on their website, is around the 20th. Like I said, I really wish I could go, but I can't make it. Anyway, the one company, like I said, the one company in Canada that make chassis. And for those of you wondering what I'm tapping on down here, Yeah, I got Outlaw holding the camera for me. So, yeah, GCM. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's GCM. They're the company, they make stuff in Canada. Shapeways, you got all kind of companies all over the world. They work with Shapeways. I'm not sure where Shapeways is based out of, but they're a big online internet store that sells 3D printed parts. So there is that. Now I'm not really for sure about any of the other companies. Well, not sure about any large companies. Let me put it like that. I'm not sure about too many large companies. There is one large company that is U.S. based, but again, I believe they keep it in-house. So I'm not going to tell you the brand because I believe they keep it in-house, but they could. They have one I know they claim is an in-house, manufactured in the USA crawler. They claim. I don't know. I don't work for them. I don't know. From what I've watched on another YouTube channel, there's a company that makes lights, you know, the LED lights. I'm not sure if he's still doing that or what, because I haven't looked him up lately on his webpage, but he was making doing LED light pods for your crawler. That was one too many, I believe. Y'all go back to, what was that, 17? Yeah, I think 2017 I'm going to throw him out there. RC Sparks, RC Adventures. He's the one that was, whose channel I was watching. I seen that, and I want to say it was like 2017. I want to say 2017, around the Big Dirty time, I think. TTC Big Dirty, something like that, right in there. I don't know. I'm not sure the exact time. My memory, it like I said, I didn't write this down. I ain't go back and do the research for myself. I didn't do it so to keep me straight. So, but to tell y'all, I think that's about when that was. So, yeah. What else? Oh, to tell y'all this, because y'all need to know. Magnet was asking me a while back, within the last couple of weeks, I should say, about what I planned on doing for upgrading the axles on Project Shop Truck. And I told him the plan for me for right now is I'm thinking about going with something like a Max Watt. Guys, that's one of those companies that's a big company. It's from Exceed RC. They're a big company. They go through these Chinese shops and they order the same thing. Same cookie cutter mold, ugly crawler you can order anywhere. Yeah. It's what we call a cookie cutter RC, or what I call, because it's the same thing. One's stamped Exceed, one's something else, one's RGT. It's a bunch of different brands on the same thing. Anyway, enough of that rant. I was thinking on getting the Exceed Max Watt, the 10th scale one to use for the running gear. But with this stuff, and it being a holdup from, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be to the point of, do your research, and this is anything RC related right now, because of, unless you're wanting to wait for the month, you know, a month wait time on everything RC, you have to go with, look toward Europe. I mean, I hate to say it, but look, if you're into into construction stuff, look to Europe. Because that stuff's all made in Europe. Better machine stuff. Yeah, it's a higher price stuff, but, you know, look toward that. Look to the neighbors to the north, as I call them, Canada, for your scale trail trucks. They're a company, like I said, there's a place there I know of. Bodies, I don't know. I really don't. Guys who like to bash, y'all might want to take it easy and go out every other weekend to play instead of going out every weekend and try and break it. Go out every other weekend and try not to break it. I know that's hard. Sad fact is, because some of y'all around here may remember the Torment. I don't know. May not. Yeah. That truck, I broke it when I was trying not to break it. I was having fun trying not to break it. But, needless to say, solid water and mall crawler tires don't mix. Especially not when they're packed full of that solid water. Oh, and a railroad tie. I wished I'd have been recording that one, guys. Y'all would be laughing at that video. Redneck in snow. Nah. It was a pretty funny one. I mean, I'm laughing about it. I totaled a truck, but I'm laughing about it. It was fun. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. I think that's about it. I do want to tell y'all, I did get Bud 90 put back together. The chassis of Bud 90, I got that all sorted out where the steering works now. So yeah, but plans on upgrades. Well, we're still talking somewhat about that and me going on several tangents. Outlaw here, I'm going to order another rear axle. Before y'all go nutsy cuckoo on me, I'm going to say this. I did buy the axles off of Banggood, and I did not realize when I bought them that there was no Loctite anywhere on either axle. So I'm going to order a replacement rear axle eventually and take the bolts out of the back axle and put in the front axle and put the new back axle on the back and go through both and put Loctite on all screws, because I've dropped a few screws somewhere on the trail, not today, thankfully, but throughout trailing the past few months, I've lost bolts. So, yeah. I don't feel like trying to find a metal detector and go out and find them. Metal detectors ain't cheap. Metal detector and RC car cost about the same price. So, yeah. Alright, guys. As it's been about 19 minutes of me rambling, I'm going to say peace. Catch y'all in the next one. As always, Magnatfied forum link down below. Y'all come check it out and join us, guys. I'll see y'all later.